Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. So we are still in our starting outpost here, and I said I was gonna head out and do some quests. But of course, let's not forget about this one again, which I almost did. There's a huge metal cauldron here. Yep, well, open it. We now know the magic incantation, although I'm not really sure how we memorize that incoherent string of weird syllables, but I guess somehow we did. This must be the vat that you learned about upstairs. You draw a weapon, brace yourself, and mutter the password. I mean, I guess I could have maybe pre-buffed, but eh. Sure enough, the lid flies open, releasing a cloud of hot steam and stink. Then wads of green goo start flying out in all directions. They hit the ground with hideous splats, and then they begin to move. Okay. Do they? Nothing actually happened yet. Ah, there we go. Just cave worms? Come on. That's easy. I was expecting, like, actual cave slimes, which do exist. But maybe those are a little bit too tough for a level 1 party. Anyway, that should be no problem at all. What? Oh, we were not in combat. There we go. And there is another one. Oh, actually, more than one that spawned. I see. Yeah, we should still be fine. Maybe. Wow. Good damage. Okay, they seem to be maybe after the first character that made an attack. Or maybe that's just a coincidence who they end up choosing. You have a bow now, but you can't really do much. Yeah, that's not enough. Actually, how much is enough? We can't really look at battle disciplines at all unless the character has at least one. And the game also might not tell you how many points you need to unlock skills that you've already unlocked. So who knows how many it is for the first one. So yeah, I don't know if he'll ever get. Well, actually, if I do end up putting at least some points into bows, but I might not. I don't know. It's fine. Just shoot and see. Okay, I mean 10 damage is fine. All right, we're not quite done with these things, but they are easy enough to kill, and not particularly tough. Okay, and still more coming. Oh, cave crawlers. Well, you kind of have to deal with that one. I'm assuming it's in an adjacent square. In fact, it did attack you, so yes. Well, that's fine. All the enemies that remain are on that side and closest to our tank. That's how things should be. You know, just for fun, we might as well use a few buffs. He unfortunately was not close enough, and there are more enemies spawning. Okay. And a Brainy Worm. That one is probably going to try some sort of mind control or something, if I had to guess. Oh, you can still move. Or can you? After attacking, you cannot. And you don't have a ranged weapon, though, do you? You do not. Well, so that haste is mostly wasted, but that's fine. Yeah, maybe we should try and kill that Brainy Worm first. Okay, that's a tough one. Quite a bit tougher. Actually, I mean, I suppose if anything, then haste would be worth it on our archer, right? Or on herself, so she can cast multiple spells. Might be a little bit late for it to really matter, but anyway, you can. I mean, he doesn't have any attack spells that work against these. So, I suppose I could add a little bit closer and at least make sure everyone gets the defense buff, because we have been taking a little bit of damage here. Oh, okay, that was a one-shot. Nice. Yeah, and once again, the haste is wasted. You can shoot twice, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, that was a one single target daze. Okay, he's tanking now. That's fine. Unfortunately, we don't have an area of attack spell yet, but we can try and daze them. Okay. 3 of them were dazed, including the Brainy Worm. Unexpected, but I'll take it. Which one is not? This one. So I guess we'll Focus on killing this one first. You probably can't reach a position where you can attack twice, so... you know. Just maybe one-shot this guy. Easy. Okay. Oh, you got your turn. Just look to resist it though. Fireball to finish it off. Bit of an overkill. Oh. At last the cauldron seems to have exhausted its supply of green goo. You have cleaned it out. Well, I mean, I guess, but there was still something left. Okay. Easy. And indeed, the enemies have been dealt with. Okay, that was a bit more exciting than I expected. Even though it wasn't demons. Now let's see here. Heal. Oh, we don't need to heal, actually. Because we killed so many enemies that we got a lot of first aid going after it. Fair enough, but we're also gonna get fully healed. Or are we? I thought just stepping into this friendly settlement would completely heal us instantly, but I guess not. Maybe I need to do something else. It's not like we have our own quarters to rest at, right? Oh, it's fine. We're gonna be okay, I'm sure. Hey, that's not what I meant to click. I opened the cauldron. It's cleaned out now. I'm most pleased. And here's fair payment. She hands you a wand. I crafted it for defense of the main gate, but I think it would be more useful in your hands. Now I can begin to reclaim my workshop. My trusty cauldron will not remain empty for long. Okay. Well, not sure if that gave us experience. I'm assuming yes. Interstellar cauldron has been completed. That's not the right button to press at all. Fiery wand. Yes. Well, we already have one of those. I'm really contemplating just selling this outright. He could have used that. I guess I'll keep giving wands to him because he's, well, these kinds of wands anyway. Although, I mean, she's running a little bit low on mana here, so I guess technically wouldn't be a terrible idea to give her a backup, a free spell to use, basically. I'm sure we'll be fine. Passing through the Black Chasm outpost gates heals you. Ah, okay, that's how that works. So it's basically just a line of tiles that causes your wounds to heal, or your stats to be refilled. The corridor you're in widens out dramatically to the north. You're about to enter one of Avernum's famously gigantic caverns. The stone under your feet has been worn smooth by the passing of numerous sledges, wagons, and armed patrols. Lines of smooth stones have been placed, marking something that might, if one felt generous, be called a road. What else would you call it? Along the road you can see many wagons and piles of raw materials. The Evernites are providing the stone and wood that are making the Empire fort, and you are sure charging a hefty price for it. Okay, there's a patrol. You step out into the huge cavern. You're stunned. The stone roof arches high above you, eventually climbing hundreds of feet above your head. There are enormous stalactites and long, thin strands of glowing green fungus. It is a remarkable sight, both lovely and terrifying. There is something about looking up at this huge dome that makes you feel tiny and insignificant in a way that looking at the sky doesn't. You were prepared for the claustrophobia, but nobody told you of this. It is still uncomfortably hot and humid. Everything feels slimy, and the hisses and shrieks of bizarre creatures in the distance make you feel perpetually on edge. It really hits you in a way it didn't before. You are in Avernum. At the top of a long slope to the northwest, you can see lights and trails of smoke. That must be New Harston. All you have to do is follow the road. Or use literally the first opportunity to stray off it. The world of Avernum is huge, and it's easy to get lost. Fortunately, a map of the world is provided to help you find your way around. To see the world map, press the map button on the right. As you explore more of the world, more areas of the world map will be filled in. Right. Well, we've already taken a first look at it. But, yeah, I mean, I guess this is really just... This is the Abyss region of previous Avernum games. Although there does not seem to be a connection to the Great Cave that used to be there. Unless this is not the part that I'm thinking of. But anyway, there certainly was something off to the left originally. But the map obviously ends there, so I wonder if it actually will start scrolling over that way, or if that's just the end of this game's game world, the limitation of this game's game world, and this literally is the entire area, which, you know, should be fine, should be plenty of room for adventure. And we'll see how exactly that works out in due time. Okay, bars of iron. It's so nice not having to worry about weight. And yeah, I keep second guessing that, but apparently that's just how that works. And I'm sure that's not always been the case. Almost sure. I don't know. I should not say that I'm sure about almost anything. Okay, we have several entrances to the underground here. To the west you can see the Black Chasm. It is easily the most noteworthy natural feature of the area, a gigantic pit spewing out a constant flow of warm, slightly sulfurous steam. Every step you take closer to it makes your feet more uncomfortable and moist. The stone is slick under your feet. Although there is plenty of heat and damp, there are no farms in this area. Mushrooms must not grow very well out here. Clearly it takes more than just flat stone to enable Avernum's fungi to grow. Okay, we got some scuttlers. Actually, we're supposed to collect their eyes, but these might not be the kind that provides those. Transit papers, dirty dam. Right, I guess we'll eventually run into this guy. And we'll see how we can, what options we have to try and make him leave. Message in New Harston, right? Nice scuttler eyes. Cairns northwest of New Harston. Well, this is certainly not northwest of there. This is northwest of our fortress. But we'll see. The Barga walls, northwest of the outpost. Okay, so Barga should be somewhere in this area. Maybe on this map. Maybe further north. Well, not further west, I suppose, since the chasm is basically right here. And 8 to a Minro. Tunnels east of the outpost. Okay, so that's the entirely opposite direction. Well, we'll see if we can get anything done over this way. Oh wait, this is not actually the chasm, is it? No, that's literally just the fog of war, so to speak. Never mind. So the chasm might be a little bit further away. What is this? Just a tunnel. And we came across another one over there as well. Okay, let's see how bad these things are. Not that bad, hit point wise. That's good. Probably a one shot with a fireball, nice. And we are starting to level up again. At least those of us who don't have an unreasonable level up penalty to them. I do like that you can just shoot point blank and don't have to worry about stepping away from enemies. That is certainly convenient. Okay, so 2 of us leveled up. I guess I could wait until everyone's caught up. Just so I don't constantly open and, you know. So I don't constantly open the level up menu. Storgald. Okay. Maybe, should I take a look at these tunnels? I mean, why not, right? If I don't, I guess there's a good chance that I'll just forget about them. Save the game. Okay, this is just the other entrance. Yep. Some cloth. Pretty good early money. Oh. Huge bats, okay. Oh, you were able to move further than I expected. Oh, 95% hit chance and we missed. And unfortunately wasted our aimed shot. What? 65% chance for you to hit? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm guessing that he's not going to be particularly viable with his bow later in the game. Even now it's questionable, I suppose. We'll just wait for the rest of them to come, maybe? If they're coming? Well, they are now. Yeah, but later in the game he should have more spell points to work with and also some actual general purpose attack spells. Well, at least one. Smite. 7 damage. Not great. Well, I guess we can finish this one off. These definitely are a little bit tougher. Heal you. Use a well-aimed blow. And miss with a 90% hit chance. Okay. Not getting particularly lucky against these things. That's only 4 damage? That's still just a huge bet, not a different type. Okay, well, the mage saves the day. more. Wow, they can move so far. Come on. I wish you didn't have to wait so long for that little animation to play before you can actually shoot your well-aimed shot. Okay. You coming? Yes. Yes, you are. Okay. Oh, that's a hunter bat. Didn't realize that was a different type. I should probably not have chosen this one to start and conserve my points, my resources. Okay, good. I mean, its hit chance against us is not amazing, thankfully. What? Okay, so accidentally clicking on Rosluka cancelled my fireball that I had activated, so that's good to know. Something to be aware of, I suppose. Can we do this again? No. Can we do this? No. Okay, right. Because you're generally fatigued after you used any battle discipline, so you can't. So you have to choose which one to use, and it's gonna put everything on cooldown, basically. Okay, let's try that again. Fireball. 22 damage. Yeah, these things are hardy. My god. Finally, you hit. Okay. Thankfully, we can survive a couple of hits. There we go. Okay. And he leveled up, and you're still 200 away? Wow. Holy crap, you're far behind. Much further than I would have expected. It's, well, it's what it is. Fine leather. Ooh. I'm assuming that was dropped by the bat. Yeah, it seems like it was. So that's probably makes them worth fighting. Okay. Did not... What? You're not the one I thought I had selected. I guess because I wasn't in combat. Wait, can you... Can't use any battle disciplines. That's... What are you talking about? I'm not in combat, am I? I was in combat. Weird. Also, that's a stupid fly flying into my face. Okay, now I can heal. There we go. Weird, I could swear I pressed the button and I thought I was out of combat. Okay, that's just, you know, it's fine. Just getting back into the swing of things. Iron short sword. Who still needs that? I suppose we can upgrade everyone's swords. In fact, well, I mean, you're never going to use your sword, so I'm going to upgrade yours. Actually, yours first. Right. Iron, bronze, iron, bronze. Okay. Right. It is kind of dark down here, I suppose. Well, I guess that's what I have these for. I suppose that does help. Spotting things on the ground. Whoa. A little bit of a hiccup there. Save the game. Okay. Someone's been living here and left quite a bit of money. Curing potion, sure, why not? Might as well put that there. Pants. Oh, congrats, you are now wearing pants. You'd think that, you know, it would be in the army's interest to at least provide their recruits with pants, so they don't run around in their underwear, you know, upholding the image and things like that, but, well, apparently that's not the case. This iron box is very sturdily made and locked with a formidable steel padlock. You try your best, but you can't get it open. Perhaps someone nearby has the key. Well, something similar was said about a door underneath our outpost, and then I ended up... Never mind, I actually ended up finding the key after all. Okay, so I guess I'll trust the game. Are these mushrooms I can pick up? Yes. Do I want to? I don't think so. Well, I guess, you know what? You can eat some mushrooms. There, have another one. Good stuff. Oh, cave wolf. Save the game. A single cave wolf. Should be able to deal with that. Oh, or two. Not a problem. to have about maybe 25 health. Almost. Oh, flees in terror. Or does it? Okay, that was a miss. And there are quite a few more. Well, fireball. Should not have fireballed this one, actually. That was pretty stupid. Well, it's actually fine because we can just reach the next one like this. Not a problem. Yeah, without the well-aimed blow, his shots are sometimes not particularly effective. That's okay. Especially since we can actually use it again. 14, yeah, I mean, that's like triple the damage. You can fireball this one. Wow, only 5 damage. Okay. Nice. No pelts from you. Oh, bronze bracers. Yeah, I mean, they're just as bulky as the ones we're already using, but better, so take that upgrade. 4 protection, 2 protection, but these are not bulky. Yeah, I'm still gonna put them on, I suppose. Because we're gonna be increasing or improving our hit chances over time. These can't be sold, so thanks but no thanks. You did your purpose, you served your purpose. This door is heavily secured. It's not that the locks are of great quality, but there are an awful lot of them. A whole row of keyholes runs up the edge. Unless you find the key, or I guess multiple keys, because having them all open with the same key would kind of defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? It will be difficult to get through here. Okay, so more keys to find. I gotcha. Keep out. These caves are claimed. Claimed. Oh. Is that a purposeful misspelling? Oh, difficulty 8. Always 1 point off. I mean, that said, I said I wanted to improve his strength, right? I could improve tool use again, though. I could, and then next level up I would still have enough. I mean, he's getting there. Unlike certain lizard people. Screw it. Who needs combat ability when you have utility, right? Oh. So this is someone's basement, I guess. Can you? Okay, first death. Avernum is a harsh place. Countless adventurers have fallen to rock slides, hunger, drowning, and of course, a limitless variety of monsters and traps. Unfortunately, you have added yourself to the legions of Avernum's fallen. It is a pity, but hardly surprising. It's the end every adventurer, or at least every sane one, expects. And yet, Avernum's troubles remain. Some fall, but the war continues. It's time to try again. Well, here I go again, not quick saving nearly as much as I should. Although, I quick saved here, I guess? Well, that's not as far back as I expected, to be quite honest. For what it's worth, we have all these wolves gathered here. Not really sure if that helps much. I guess it doesn't hurt either. Okay. At least we killed the first one right away this time around. Well, they are gathered here like this, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and daze all of them. Well, all but one, that's actually ideal. And then we miss. That's fine. Oh, okay. It's gonna be her turn. I mean, she could finish it off. That's a bit of a waste, so... Start on this one. Maybe finish this one off? Ah, not quite. Oh, good hit. You finish that one or not. You can reach the wolf, although these two are stunned or dazed, so they should not be able to stop you? There's no way through, actually, is there? Oh, there is. What? Oh, because you can't... I keep forgetting that you can't just walk through party members. That is convenient. Nice one. Okay. Fireball. Please don't hurt her. Okay. Well, it might. Or it might not get a chance to. Well, that went better than the first time around. We regained almost all that health. Very good. You get these, throw those away, we pick up the money. You get the message about this door, read this for what it's worth. Right, then I decide to foolishly keep putting all my points just into tool use. We save the game before opening any unknown chests, because now we know, or we have been reminded what can happen. I mean, I don't know if this is a friendly person's place. Oh, it's Storgald, so probably friendly. Hey, hey there, don't worry about us just popping out of your cellar. It's fine, I'm sure. This man is a splendid cautionary tale of what will happen if you live in a humid underworld environment for too long. You would swear that fungi are actually growing out of him. He has mold patches on his arm and lichen in his hair. And yet he isn't poor. He wears expensive jewelry, and he clearly replaces his clothes often enough to stay just ahead of the rot that consumes them. Also, he still has some remnants of sanity. He gives you a little bow. More from the Empire, I see. I'm not surprised. I'm Storgald. I'm a scum farmer, if you haven't guessed. You're welcome to look around, but please, no touching. The growths are delicate. You're a scum farmer? He points out the window to the west, indicating several stone troughs filled with green slime. It is the industry of Avernum, not food, but valuable in its own way. Mosses, herbs, and so on, grown in the magic environment of Avernum. Grown in the magical environment of Avernum. Why is it so magical down here? How should I know? The heat, the crystals, our interferences? Our interference? Whose? Well, we know that the mages of the Mage Tower originally created, or specifically Erika? Well, not her by herself, but I think she was directly involved in creating these strands of magical fungi that are like illuminating the caves and that are the basis for cave wood and edible fungi and basically the entire underground economy and ecology. Or the part of it that's useful to humans. Anyway, right. Being closer to the giant screaming demon in the middle of the world? I have no idea. There's a giant screaming demon in the middle of the world? He looks at you with pity. Of course. The world spins, doesn't it? Well, how would it turn if there isn't someone pushing it? It is but common sense. That's, yeah. Can't argue with that. So he's mostly sane, I guess. Why are you the only farmer around here? Because growing plants in the underworld is very difficult. Even with years of breeding and magical modification, there are only a few areas where edible fungi can grow. This is not one of them. Fortunately, other things grow, or I wouldn't be here. Is this area dangerous? All areas of Avernum are dangerous. I would not be here if I didn't have my own magical protections. Wild animals, bandits from the Abyss, all the standard threats. They're everywhere. What is the Abyss? A wild bandit land. The entryway Varga is to the north. I would avoid it. They hate your kind far, far more than the rest of us do. Well, that's fair enough. I think that's all. Oh, what are you growing? A variety of precious crops of medicinal value that flourish in this hostile air. When dried and sent to the surface, they will earn me a pretty penny. What if I had herbs I wanted to turn into medicine? Where should I go? There is an alchemist not far from here. Leave New Harston by the North Road. Okay. Can I buy something? Oh, I can. Or, oh, grey mold. I mean, I don't know if that's... I'm assuming that is still used for the most valuable types of potions. Obviously, I'm not going to buy anything right now with my limited funds and, you know, without knowing what exactly these are used for. Also, we're definitely going to be finding enough herbs as it is. That's good to know. I guess we'll head back underground. Thanks, guy. So I guess I'm gonna stay away from that chest in particular. Huh? Okay, so this, I guess, is the underground portion of that chasm, the black chasm. Although, you know, no, okay, there we finally see the actual chasm up here. So we weren't that far away from it. Alright, this is the farm. Okay. We were able to calm those wolves as well, which is fine, I suppose. I guess I could still attack them. I wonder if they will eventually turn hostile if you bother them too much. Because obviously they are worth experience, so while it is a bit of a dick move, I could attack them. Brutes, protection 6, and not even bulky armor. That's nice. Right, everyone does have shoes. Some of us even have some better shoes now. Okay, what is this? The tunnel. Right. Like the official main entrance. Oh, Fierce Scuttler. Maybe these are some of the ones that will give me the eyes for the quest. You skip your turn. Oh, 80% hit chance with a well-aimed blow. Fireball. Okay. Oh, not that bad, I suppose. And he leveled up. Well, I guess we might as well do a leveling right now then. Right, 7 points. Did I say what I wanted to increase? Maybe melee weapons? It would make sense, I guess, to keep up with the increasing encumbrance from armor to still keep our hit rates, our hit chances, keep them up in a usable range. Dexterity would serve the same purpose, of course. Okay, so strength is strictly damage and carrying capacity. Dexterity does help with hit chance and dodge chance for what it's worth. Melee weapons helps with hit chance and damage. So I guess we'll go with that. And that did not increase in cost. So next level up I will actually be able to increase it again, which sounds like a thing I probably want to do. Okay, yeah, right. You technically have enough to level something up, but, you know. Wait. Now it doesn't display train anymore. Didn't it before? Oh. Anyway, for you, I wanted to maybe increase mage spells, because that's exactly... we have exactly enough points for that. I could do that. I think that's what I argued last time. Might be a good thing to do. Intelligence is already up to a pretty, almost prohibitive cost. Not much longer, and I will actually have to save up 2 entire level ups worth of experience to increase that one more time, which is kind of crazy, but it's what it is. I mean, yeah, mage spells. I mean, we will need to increase that eventually, and we probably need to. Well, I don't know what level you need to reach to be able to cast the highest level spells for each school, but definitely needs to be higher than this. For you, right. I was arguing exactly the same way, that we would have enough for priest spells, which are just happen to be 1 point cheaper for some reason. I guess to make it easier for the priest to pick up some skills on the side, like first aid, maybe some lore. Right. Yeah, you still have 2 skill points and technically things to level up, but... and I guess actually most of us, or, you know, some of us have some points left over, but it doesn't necessarily display the train text anymore, as I thought was the case. Okay. Oh, we are still in combat, aren't we? Derp. Right. Okay, 22 damage, not bad. Fireball. Nice. Alright, and I did want to check... oh, battle skill needed 5, okay. Right. So yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter for him. I'm not planning to give him enough battle skills to unlock this. It would be nice to have for the early game while he is making use of his bow, but again, that's not going to be forever. At least that's the plan. Right, battle skill needed 20. I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's going to be expensive. You know, increasing the various weapon skills enough to reach 20 points combined. You almost have to put points into both melee weapons and pole arms, because focusing on only one category, that's going to be way too expensive, right? Well, we'll see. I guess we don't technically need to unlock the last one, but we'll see. And for spells, we unfortunately don't see all the spells in the game, so we don't know what the highest level ones are gonna require in terms of, you know, spell schools. Okay, we got more pants, more lamps as well. Oh, the lady gets pants first. I guess the lizard, our lizard person has natural scale pants. That's not quite that necessary. More underground entrance. I suppose we're not really done exploring underground either. Right. Not sure how I feel about calming all these wild animals. I suppose in the long run their experience is not really going to make a huge difference. All right, this ladder that I just never took. This is the end of the line here, so we might actually have been basically done exploring anyway. Right, over this way is that area with the locked door. Wasn't there another locked door? Or a locked chest, actually. Yeah, okay. Well, this is the only direction that we haven't explored, and there is actually a ledge here that stops us. Well then, I guess that's that. What's it say here? Black Chasm Outpost South, New Harston North, Black Chasm West. Okay, we've seen two of those places. Okay, this is what I was hoping, finding another entrance to the underground here. Ah, from this pit you detect the tangy scent of fresh rotting garbage. Normally the reek would disgust you. After being subjected to the alien, musty, moldy smell of Avernum for a while, the familiar odor of army trash is strangely reassuring. It's a disgusting stench, sure, but it's a disgusting stench of home. Oh, nice. Okay. Entering the trash pits. Alright, the refreshing quality of the trash smell has worn off. Now it's just gross. The refuse of Black Chasm Outpost gets dumped down here. When enough of it piles up, some privates probably come down with shovels and toss it into an even deeper pit. You don't feel safe down here. You hear squeaking and hissing in the distance. Occasionally, you see movements in the shadows and flickers of light reflected in beady eyes. That's what I like to hear. Energy potion goes to whom? Okay. Nothing else? Some shoes. Is the light source actually still going? I don't know how I would be able to tell. It seems, though, like maybe the area is more illuminated than it would be. The squeaking and rustling suddenly grows louder. You hear the skittering of many feet to the south. You expect a warm greeting from some of Avernum's fascinating wildlife. To the south, you say? And that's where it just came from. Oh, there we go. Just rats. Way too easy. Come on. Get over here. Can you reach it from there? Nope. Just get a bit closer then. That's a lot of rats. But it's just rats, so whatever. Yeah, you save your spell points. It's really not necessary to use them on these. Well, I guess you can poke it with your sword. Yeah. That's that? Alright. Easy enough. And does this do anything for us? Well, it does give us some more herbs. Okay, and that goes here, but there's not actually anything here. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we can sell that dagger at least. Yeah, well, some experience from those rats. A little bit of loot. Suppose there's not much more to be expected from a literal trash pit. Hopefully no one expected us to bring this escaped lizard back to wherever it escaped from. Not that there is an actual, mechanic to do that. Did I not see? Oh, sure did some digging spot. See a digging spot, rather. Okay, more herbs. And a cave worm, okay. So this direction is where we should be looking for that missing scout. Maybe in here? Well, there is an entrance underground, so that could very well be it. Oh, more of them. And just double checking that it's really just cave worms and not something nasty mixed in. Come on. I guess you can use a fireball every now and then. Well, I probably should have focused on finishing one off. But that's okay. More healing herbs. What does it say here? Just tunnel entrance, okay. Game's not giving away any details unless necessary. Hello? Oh, Aminro. Well, that was easy. And you're even alive. I wasn't really sure that was going to be the case. There is a Nephil concealed in this cave. He is very dirty for one of his kind. They are normally very clean creatures. He must have been away from civilization for a while. I mean, he's really not that far away from the outpost, though. He wears a thick leather jerkin, and a well-used bow hangs from his shoulder. He must be a hunter. He is definitely ready to defend himself against you. The luck of Aminro stays poor, he says after he gets a look at you. The worms are not enough. The warriors of the Empire find Aminro too. Leave me in peace, and I will leave you the same. Well, I mean, yeah, Rivlin sent me to help you. Aminro looks surprised. Empire sent to help Aminro? Sent to help Aminro? Not what Aminro expected upon waking today. Though you may not help when you see what is planned. Aminro points to the north. I go soon to hunt a worm, not ordinary worm, but warped by magic of these caves, surrounded by foul gases. I said I would hunt it. I will not back down, though it is a tougher foe than I thought. He sighs. Aminro has been foolish. Will you help me slay this foe? I do not want treasure, only the kill. Sure, let's go. How bad could it be? Aminro nods and ends his preparations. I am focused and ready for the hunt. He lifts his bow. Follow, stay close. We will fight we'll fight to the gassy worm now. Fight to the gassy worm. Okay, so there's more worms on the way. I guess that was to be expected. Aminro will now fight with you. If you want him to live, you'd better help him. You can heal him by selecting a healing spell and then clicking on him. Right, that is good to know. You detect the distinctive odors and sounds of cave worms. The small groups of them you met upstairs were but a sign of a much larger infestation. There are quite a few of them down here. Well, great. Dealt with a ton of worms today, actually, between that cauldron and the swarms upstairs. So we know how to deal with them. You will be able to reach this worm. Perfect. Okay, he is actually pretty capable. I like to see that. Let's see. I don't know how many points I should be saving up for the big worm that's eventually coming. But maybe we don't need to be too worried. Okay. Well, I like him almost killing many of these worms, so I can finish them off, in theory at least. He's hit something? Or not. Cool. So, okay. At least you can reliably one-shot them. Well, I say reliably. It might just have been a series of flukes so far, but please hit. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Quick save that, I suppose, since we are done with the first wave. That's a cave crawler. Okay. Different kind of worm, but still just a worm. Also... Oh. Okay, never mind, we're not quite done. Take a look in there. Well, leather bracers. Yeah, they're bulky. I guess they're worth some money, so might as well pick that up for that reason. But I'm not going to equip bulky items on my spellcasters, I guess. Shoot that worm. Right. Nope, that's not... Be careful where you click. Just cave crawlers though. Not a big deal. Can't wait until I actually get some sort of AoE spell. That will be nice. Right. Yes. You are not the one who should be standing on the front lines here. That's fine. Okay. He didn't attack for some reason. Fine by me. Okay, these are not automatic one-shots. I'm guessing that we don't get any experience for things that a Minro kills. That's why I'm typically happy when he allows me to land the killing blow. Okay, that's not bulky. I'll take it. Oh yeah, you don't have a shield yet. Well, now you do. Wait. Another lamp? Sure. I guess I'll use them occasionally. Oh. Okay, he must have encountered something hostile. Just more cave worms, though. Huh? I don't suppose... What's that one? Gassy... Oh, that's a Gassy Crawler. That is quite a bit more healthy than the other enemies around. Okay. I don't suppose you can reach that one? Nope. Unfortunate. Can't be changed. Oh, wait. You get to attack, but you don't have a range attack, so... Just run forward, I suppose. Right into the den of the Gassy Worm. Yeah, that's okay. Huh? You know what? You should... no, we should probably take out these worms first and foremost. Can you? Okay. I guess it was a line of sight issue. I mean... Maybe haste him. This time he's close enough to actually land multiple blows, possibly. You also walk forward and buff everyone. And we should be making pretty quick work of this worm, hopefully. Or not, maybe. Yeah, it is very tanky. We should probably retreat. Okay. Well, that could have ended badly. How's that work? Gassy Crawler slows down Svafnir. Oh, okay. I guess I was, or Svafnir was in melee range of more than one enemy. And I guess in this engine, or this version of it, you lose action points for every single enemy that's stopping you, and not just for stepping away from any enemy at all. Okay, that's certainly something to keep in mind. Definitely want to keep their numbers low here, and we definitely want to heal you. I should have tried if casting the cure spell still takes up less action points and allows you to cast cure in addition to something else. Okay, so if you step away from only one enemy, that reduces your action points, but doesn't drain them entirely. Okay. We should be fine, probably. Probably fireball the big guy. Okay, let's try. No one is in critical condition, I want to say, so let's see if we can cure you. And that does use up all your action points. Well, fair enough. Is the crawler actually fleeing? Oh, it is. Okay, well, now it's dead. And someone leveled up as well. Nice. Aminra walks up to the dead worm. The foul stench of the creature doesn't seem to bother him. He bends down and cuts off one of its eye stalks. I appreciate your help. Now I return to my clan, and I will be not taking on quests in such a stupid manner in the future. He gives you a little bow and departs. I wouldn't mind him giving me a little bow, but that's okay. So, a beautiful crystal. Okay, that's it. Right, these go to you for what it's worth. While you collect all the stuff I'm planning to sell. Yeah. Okay, so I guess the worm dropped that somewhat valuable gem. I also forgot to cure you, but thankfully you survived. That could have ended badly. Oh, piercing gloves. Wait. Piercing? +1 to anatomy. Only 2 armor, though. But that might be a good piece of armor for you. Less protection, but you shouldn't need it quite as much. And anatomy, help you with first aid. Oh. And aid you when fighting humanoids. Your blows will do more damage against humans and similar species. First aid, huh? Wait. Help you with first aid. But he already had a point, so it doesn't just... Maybe it does basically count as an extra point of first aid. Also, he has leveled up. Oh, hey, I could increase tool use again. No, I'm actually going to go with 1 point of strength. I mean, it doesn't specify that it only increases melee damage. Helps you act sooner in combat, hit more often. So dexterity only mentions hit chance, but it doesn't mention increasing range damage. So I'm guessing that maybe strength does increase both melee and range damage. Oh, in that case, maybe I do want some more extra strength anyway. Although, of course, I'm probably going to start focusing on mainly increasing the bow skill in terms of his combat skills from now on. But I wanted to get strength to, at least level 4. I don't know. That 3 seemed a little bit inappropriate even for a ranger, for any kind of physical fighter, plus extra carrying capacity if I need it. Okay. Right. Yes, that was in here. So, I guess maybe I don't give him these. Since extra damage against humanoids, sure, but I don't know how much of an effect it's going to have. I guess ultimately they are more... Well, I don't know. They're not particularly combat focused because of the low armor, I'd say. So, might as well give them to the person who's mainly in charge of our first aid anyway. Who knows, maybe depending on how exactly it works, if it's not just adding a flat value to your first aid, then maybe it even makes the most sense to give it to the person with the most first aid. So their contribution to the group's first aid skill gets the biggest boost. Well, whatever. It should not make a big difference at all. We actually get more cloaks, though. And you are missing one. That's nice. Poor leather helmet. Oh. Right, you actually have a normal leather helmet. And you have a poor one. Well, in that case, either way, that's not an upgrade. Oh. Crawler egg layer. Well, we should probably deal with that one. Also, we should probably heal you. I forgot to do that. Uh-oh, that could have been bad. That was a completely unnecessary risk. Should have done the armor reduction here to make killing this thing a little bit easier. It does have a range attack too. Lovely. I should have used acid. I keep forgetting to do that against things that are as tanky as this is. Okay, it's about to die, so... Oh, there we go. Surprisingly tough enemy just sitting off on the side here. You can have that. Nothing else here. Right. Oh no, I did check that out. Even though it was a little bit out of the way. Why don't you heal him? Check this out just to have it fully mapped. Okay, and I'm assuming this is just a dead end. Yes, some crystals though. Oh, that was too far? Really? Pickup radius really is quite short in this game. Okay, cool. So we did that. Another quest done, actually. But it looks like we're in very good shape, so I'll definitely continue adventuring and exploring the areas here. Did anything change to the map? No, I guess not. I suppose no new details are actually going to be added to this. It's just static. But more areas are going to be revealed as we see them. Okay. Fair enough. Right. As I said, we will continue exploring and we'll see how far we can go in this direction, I suppose, since we've already come this far. And probably do some more miscellaneous stuff before we actually head into New Harston next time. Or, well, we might not be doing that next time, depending on how much there is to explore. Either way, I thank you very much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.